Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching from. Welcome to Learn with Tonia YouTube channel. Today, we will be discussing classroom management. What is classroom management? What does classroom management do for you? And what are classroom management styles? Sit back while I take you on a ride. Now, what is classroom management? Classroom management can be defined as actions taken by teachers to establish and sustain an environment that fosters students' academic achievement as well as their social, emotional, and moral growth. That is classroom management. Now, what are the importance of classroom management? Or what does classroom management do for you? 1. Classroom management help you to develop effective classroom relationship with your learners. To develop effective working relationship with your learners. That's one importance of classroom management. 2. Classroom management helps you to protect and leverage your time. It helps you to protect and leverage your time. Thirdly, classroom management helps your learners to know how learning takes place in your class. Classroom management helps your learners to know how learning takes place in your class. And finally, classroom management helps you establish behavioral standards. It helps you to establish behavioral standards. These are the importance of classroom management. Now, what are the classroom management styles? We have several management styles, but for want of time, we would be talking about a few. We'll be looking at the authoritarian classroom management style, the permissive classroom management style, the indulgent classroom management style, and the authoritative classroom management style. Now, what is the authoritarian classroom management style? Here, the teacher takes complete control of the classroom. Teachers here have low level of learners' involvement. They don't give learners room to get involved in the classroom. That is for an authoritarian classroom management style. Secondly, the permissive classroom management style. Here, teachers do not impose rules or even punish poor behaviors because learners here want freedom. Therefore, the teachers in a permissive management class give learners all the freedom they want. The permissive management class lacks structure. The permissive management class lacks structure because learners gain too much freedom. That is the permissive management class. Thirdly, the indulgent management style. The indulgent management style. This is similar to the permissive style. It is similar to the permissive style. Teachers here have a low level of control over learners. Teachers in an indulgent class have a low level of control over learners. They are of the philosophy that a highly structured class hinders students' growth. They believe that when a class is structured, it hinders students' growth. Here, learners are too friendly to the teacher. They don't take learning serious. There is no rule guiding the class. Teachers in an indulgent class tend to lose authority over their learners because the learners only see them as friends. The learners only see them as friends. Therefore, no regards for teachers. They have a whole lot of freedom. Finally, let's talk about the authoritative management style. Here, there is a high level of learners' involvement. In the authoritative class, there is a high level of learners' involvement, unlike the authoritarian style, where there is no learner involvement. But here, in an authoritative class, there is high level of learners' involvement. The teacher in an authoritative class is firm yet fair. He or she sets up classroom rules and enforce them, but they also value students' inputs. In an authoritative class, there are rules. There is enforcement of rule, but the teacher in an authoritative class values students' inputs, unlike the teacher in an authoritarian class, where there is no permission for learners to get involved. I hope you learned something. Don't forget to click on our subscribe button. Invite friends to like and follow our page. Thank you. See you again soon.